Things Gary does.
So this last weekend, I went to a party in which at one point there were 90 people in the house. Now as an extrovert, that can be extremely intimidating to the point of like, holy crap, I gotta go. And even though I didn't go to very many parties in high school, I've had to go through a lot more social engagements growing up, whether it's for my job or just because I've been in my house too long and I need to get out. And so because of this necessity, I've been always trying to find little tricks or little things that I can do in order to have a better social experience. So I'm not always just the silent person standing off in the conversation, just nodding their head and hoping that the person that's more social will want to leave soon. So I've come up with 2 really useful social tricks that have helped me in social situations to feel more confident and to actually strike up conversation or at least guilt people into talking to me. The first one I think is the absolute most important one, and that is to strike first. I mean, we've all heard that first impressions are extremely important, and that's roughly what this is based off of, because most of the time walking into a party, me and other extroverts would, kind of look around, and the thought process is, well, I'm really uncomfortable and I'm not really sure what's going on, so I'm gonna find a quiet corner somewhere, see what's going on, and then once I feel more comfortable, I'll maybe go off and talk to somebody. But the problem with that is that that time never comes. You just sit in the corner and you feel even more separate. And the reason for this is because when you walk in and then you banish yourself to the corner, everybody sees that and they go, okay, I don't know why this guy's doing that, but obviously he doesn't want to talk to anybody. He feels really shy, and so I'm just gonna let him do his thing. I don't want to harsh his mellow or anything, so just let him sit in that corner. Therefore, you've enabled yourself and you've created this expectation for everyone in the room to leave you alone. Not only that, but you've psyched yourself out. So the important thing is to flip that around. For me, I try to get psyched up before I go to a party or a social engagement and try to get myself at least excited. Maybe I'm not actually excited to go and meet anybody, but just build up my energy as much as I can so that when I walk into that party, I can have an open personality and be far more approachable. So I can give off the signals of like, hey people, I'm here to party too, let's party. This also means when you're first approaching or being approached by some people that you don't know, that you introduce yourself first. Don't let the friend that you're with introduce you unless they really, really want to. I mean, there's friends that want to do that, but at all costs, you want to introduce yourself to that person because that shows you're proactive. That shows like, hi, I want to meet you. I want to talk to you. Let's talk. The second trick is actually more of a manipulation, but it hinges on one thing. Remember people's names. Now I can hear you already. Oh, I'm horrible at remembering people's names. But that's the beauty of it. Everybody says that. And because everybody says that, nobody even tries. So you can rely on the fact that almost everybody that you meet at that party will not remember your name. Now this sounds awful, and it for the most part is, but it's vital to making this work. Because when you inevitably come back around and start to see those same people at that party, or someone tries to reintroduce you, you can be like, oh no, that's Kevin. Hi Kevin, we met earlier. You can bet that Kevin's gonna be like, oh dude, hi, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't remember your name, I'm really bad at names. And that reaction is the whole reason why you do it. Because at that moment, you have a social advantage over Kevin. Kevin feels socially obligated to, at the very least, remember and really remember your name because he doesn't want to be caught in this situation twice. But not only that, he's gonna feel obligated to one-up you. That he's gonna want to learn something else about you so that when the next time he meets, he'll be like, oh yeah, that's Gary. He does some weird videos on the internet. I saw them the other day. He will feel obligated to learn something more about you. And the funny thing about that is that could very easily lead to an actual real conversation. And at the very least, you have somebody that knows you at the party now. So like I said, it's kind of manipulative, but it has worked wonders for me. Not only that, it becomes a lot of fun to watch people sweat when you remember their name and they obviously have no idea who you are. It's kind of a sadistic sort of fun. So those are my 2 tricks for being social at a party. Hope they help you out. They certainly help me out. If you have any tricks that I should know about, and I should know about all of them, you should definitely tell them to me in whatever way you possibly can. Because I need to be better at this, even though these tricks are great. So that's all, and have a great time at your next party. Guy, girl, you, person, okay, bye.
Things Done.
I slept with a machete underneath my pillow for 5 years. When I was 10 years old, I was killed by Klingons